Alrighty, welcome back. This is Aussie Gamer 17, and this is my real walkthrough for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Right now, we have just started mission number 14, hunting down the final clues, and that's exactly what we're going to complete in this video. Now, we'll get to the very end of mission 14, and the final objective of mission 14 is going to be to return here to Chicane, which will automatically start mission 15. So we just won't finish that final objective because we're going to do a few side missions after we do this before they become unavailable again. But having arrived back here in Prague now, you're going to notice something very different, and we'll see a little bit about that in just a second when we exit Chicane. So let's do that first. Just make your way through to the end. We should have picked up most of the loot in here already, and make your way to this door. Let's do it.
Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Alright, here we are getting to the limb clinic to meet Alex. And as you can see, it's very different in the city. The cops are going to shoot first, ask questions later.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, Adam.
Brought you a present from the Alps. Compliments of Victor Marchenko. Be careful with it.
Is this the orchid?
Yeah. Marchenko tried to kill me with it. Just like he did Rucker. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Some of them are already culling through the files you and Janus pulled from the bank. I'll let you know what they find. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it?
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. ARC's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
All Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
Okay, now, we're going to sneak out here. Everything is restricted now. Oh, we nearly got spotted already. Now, where is that guy? Alright, we're going to climb up here. We're going to cloak, and we're going to get up here. So my timing's a little bit off because I normally don't have to wait and explain things when I've been practicing, but we're just going to head across here. This is why we saved up so many biocells. We are going to use cloaking a lot in this section of the game. Probably for the rest of the game, to be honest. Now, what we want to do is sneak around here as much as we can, and keep an eye on your minimap and just use your cloak when you need to. If we can avoid using it and we just have to stop and wait for a second, we'll do that as well. But a lot of the time, we'll just use our cloak to get past these areas. Now, our objective is to go in there to TF29, but I actually want to go and sell a few things. So we're going to keep sneaking down this way. Just cloak past this guard here.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick.
And we may or may not use cloak to get past the turret here.
From the crime scene. Do you remember?
No, we should be right without it. As long as it doesn't start heading back too early. No, we made it.
Are you still there? Gary.
Alright. And we can make it into the apartments now. And that is just another side mission starting up. But we're going to get to that after... Oops, wrong button. Completing most of this mission as I explained earlier. Alright, let's just sell a few things here and then we'll continue on with the mission.
You have credits?
I'm not the one who needs the credits, buddy. You need them because you are going to buy all my stuff. Alright, battle rifle, goodbye. Shotgun. Alright, now. Let's get rid of all this. I'm going to sell a few of these because we're at max capacity there. Get rid of 5 of those. 1 of those, get rid of that. A couple of those. Don't really need any of them to be honest, but... Alright, get rid of everything that we don't need. You guys know the drill by now. And that's it. Okay, that'll do us. Out we go.
Get Yuri on it.
Another happy customer. And out we go. And get into sneak mode again. And this time we'll head to TF29. Same as before, we'll just use cloak when we have to. And top up with our bio cells when we need to as well. So we just need to get... Hang on. Oh, nearly. Alright. I didn't do that very cleanly, but they're just suspicious. Nothing to worry about. Normally you can just get to that, get to this alley without them seeing you at all. Alright. And now we're in TF29 and we've got no problems at all.
Adam, it's David. We need to talk. In private.
Nothing's more private than my info link.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vid call number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
And that is actually just a continuation of the side mission number 3 that's pretty much been active almost the entire game.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is,
Yeah, I don't like her that
like
much.
this news, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
Let's inquire.
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. Probably a
Linky.
sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually. about something silly I'd said, and the next she...
It was a terrible day for everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Ooh. Alright, let's just sympathise, even though I'm not a fan of her at the moment.
I didn't mean to sound insensitive. But you made it through that, Delara. And I think you're stronger for it.
Thanks, Adam.
Sit down, Lincoln.
You just think you're over something, you know? And then...
My dog wants a bit
I
of attention, I
understand.
think.
But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam.
Good boy.
I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Now don't forget, guys, I've also started a Twitch channel. I could use all the support I can get over there, so please head over there and give me a follow there. I'm aiming to get to 50 followers so that I can become a Twitch affiliate. So yeah, any support you can give me over there would be great. And also running a, I guess you'd call it a 100% run for Rage 2. We're going for all the achievements on there. I've been broadcasting that over on Twitch and also turning that into a series on this YouTube channel as well. Now, our objective is to go and see Miller, so let's chat to him.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We'll interrupt his phone call.
You made it.
Of course I did.
For a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
Yeah, I am.
You waffled a long time before agreeing to let me go.
Because you pulled the location out of your ass. You refused to tell me how you got it. Your one solid lead to the bomb maker got away, and Rucker ended up dead when I sent you to arrest him. You've been nothing but an insubordinate cock-up since Manderley put you into this unit.
Ooh.
Manderley?
It was his signature on the transfer papers. I checked. I can't believe we're arguing over this. Not when we need to focus. Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Tsar Divi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the Red Light District alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
Alright, so we got a code. I can't remember what that code is for,
You
actually.
do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here.
I think the reason I don't know is because I don't use it. It might be to one of the Diwali entrances, but we are not going to worry about that. Alright. And let's just check our objective, actually. It is to find a way into the Diwali territory. And we're going to go pretty much the same way we went last time, except this time we need to make our way inside the theater in the Diwali territory. Before we leave TF-29, let's talk to Arya. Hey, Arya.
Hey, Adam.
They're trying to lock
Got her.
but I was able to bypass most of the state police.
Good for you. The last thing we need is more bloodshed. There's been enough already. If I had your stealth training,
I might head home, but I think I'm safer in here. Plus, my test results are in and they're putting me back in the field, finally. I don't want to run in with state police messing that up.
Whose unit are you assigned to for your next mission?
McCready's.
Really? I thought...
He actually recommended me. Told me I shoot better than anyone on his team.
That's great. Talk to you later, Arya.
Bye, Adam.
There we go.
See you out there.
Just want to add that little bit of different dialogue there for those that are interested in, you know, story parts of the game and stuff like that. And out we go. Now our goal is to get to the Red Queen without getting spotted. Make sure you've got a full biocell meter. I always forget the name of that actual gauge down there, but we'll just call it that for now. Alright, we're going to go out this way, out the window. Alright. Pretty much the same way we're going to do things, or that we have been doing things. Just make our way down this way towards the Red Queen, and we'll cloak if and when we need to. Stick to the left over here, and it's quite simple to get through to this bit. And then through here, no one's going to see you come through this little tunnel. Now we want to make our way over here, but this guy here we may have trouble with. I want to make it into that little alleyway on our right. I always seem to get spotted by this one. Oh, it's past the limb clinic I need to get. Alright, we're just going to cloak down into that section where the limb clinic is.
I doubt they would even try to do anything.
Alright. There we go. Probably could have waited. And be careful, if they turn around, we're screwed. Here we go. Up here. Easy. Alright. And we're nearly there. What you want to do is grab some cover at this big truck.
Be outside tonight, Adam. Prague is no longer safe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm looking at a police barricade right now.
They will not let you pass. But I can help with that. I suggest you take cover.
Eliza, what do you have in mind? So.
Now is your turn.
Alright, and now we go. I like to cloak past here either way, because they're so erratic, sometimes they can turn around and see you and stuff like that. So make your way inside and then uncloak.
State police aren't even taking my
Alright.
You want
I'm afraid you're on your own this.
And we're going all the way to the roof.
But I got it, don't worry. Miller, Duvalli owned most of the apartments surrounding the old theater, isn't that right?
I haven't had any clients
And they're
in 2
very
hours.
possessive of it. So if you're thinking of getting in that way,
It's gone a little further than just thinking.
then expect it to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you.
Alright, was just waiting for that dialogue to finish, but here we go. The same way that we made our way to Diwali territory last time, up onto this roof, and through here. Now last time, we went over there and dropped down there to make it to the apartment building over there. We're not going that way. This time we're going this way. And just be careful of that guy over there, that sniper. Jump down this way. And just stick to this wall on the left and he won't see you. Even though you can see his cone of vision looks like he can see us, he won't. So don't worry about that. And we can just sneak up on him and take him out. I'll try and grab his gun before it drops, but I missed it, I think. Alright. I'm just going to drag him out of the way over here. So he doesn't fall or anything like that. Grab that sniper rifle and this weapons briefcase here. And what we want to do over this way, actually, sort of just the wrong timing. If we can get him, nah, he's just going to move off. So we want to do a takedown on this guy over here. We're going to wait for him to come all the way around, back over in that direction. And when he spins around, he'll be able to see us where we are now. And we're going to wait for him to get suspicious, and then we're going to duck behind here. So that's the plan. And we just have to sit here and wait for him. Here we go, you can see us. Duck behind. And he'll come straight through this box normally. Haha, there we go. Take down. Okay, now there are a few different ways into the theatre from the roof here. We open one of those windows and jump in through there. It's a little bit risky. Definitely doable. I have done it that way. The next possible way we could use is by jumping up above this camera. Shouldn't be able to see you. And we can go in through this vent, and that's definitely the way we're going to. If you jump down over there and make your way around to the left, you can punch a hole through a wall to get in here as well. We're just going to go into the vent though for now. That hole in the wall is somewhere, let me try and remember, it's somewhere down there. Anyway, now what do I need to do? Let me just double check my notes. Just want to make sure we get this right. Oh yeah, down one level, directly below us there's another vent. So what I'm going to do is fall onto this here, and then we can jump across to there. Let me just make sure that's the right one. Yep, just down exactly one level, punch our way through to this little vent, and in we go. And we're going to go left. Both ways are to a bathroom. It's easier if you go to the left bathroom from this vent. And we're going to go out here. Just checking the mini-map. I think that camera should be okay if you sneak out here. And just sit behind this box for a second. And just wait for the camera. Just wait for this little gap here. Yeah, there we go.
You said Marchenko needed to finalize it.
Head all the way across here.
Volley, yeah.
That camera is actually below us, the one on the mini-map now.
Maybe not.
And we're just going to move these boxes
These
out
guys
of the
are
way.
best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might
And
run
head through here.
Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
And we're going to do a takedown on this fella. Sometimes it's hard to get the right prompt here. Let's try it. Oh yeah, when he gets up, there we go. Oh, look how tough Jensen looks. I love it. Alright, pick up the shotgun. And now we're actually going to jump across this balcony. And in through here. And now we need to make our way downstairs. As far downstairs as we can go. So that's the bottom there. And we're going to make our way past this camera. Out this door and to our right. You can see the camera. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay, yeah, this is one where we're just going to use our cloak, guys. So what we're going to do is completely recharge our biocell. Make sure we've got full biocell. Actually, I can just go behind it. And then sneak out here. So no, I'm not going to. I couldn't remember how I normally pass that one. So you can see it just getting a sight on us. But it wasn't quite enough. Alright, now we need to head around this way. And that guy should not be able to see us. And that camera is just above the door there. I'm going to jump over these boxes. And we're going to have to move this out of our way so that we can get past. Oops. That's okay, no one's around here to hear that. Oh, that camera is though. Oh, I thought it had gone around enough. Oh, come on, game. Maybe I'll use the cover. Oh boy, it's a very, very sensitive camera, isn't it? What about now, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Oh, get in behind it. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to use a cloak. Well, if that happens to you, just cloak. You could even just cloak all the way past it if you had to. Alright, now we're going to go here to this door, and I'm actually just going to use a multi-tool on this door. It's a level 4 hack, so obviously if you have level 4, you can do that. But if you've been following this walkthrough, we have got plenty of multi-tools and plenty of crafting parts if we needed to make more. So definitely worth just spending the multi-tool there. We don't get another one here in this mission. Now sometimes that robot guy down the end there will be all the way up here and you'll have to wait for him and then sneak down here. But obviously he was down the other end, so we could make our way down here. I think there's some hacking software there, but we don't really need it. Don't worry about that guy, but there is a guy over there that will spot us as we try and get over here. So I like to just get a takedown on him. But then, yeah, that guy's sitting down now. What we might want to do actually is just sneak all the way past, I think. I have been playing around with doing takedowns on a few of these guys, but I'm worried that maybe it's something that may cause us to lose the foxiest of hounds if the other guys find the bodies. So what I'm going to do is actually just cloak all the way past this little area over to where we can see over there. So let's do that now. Otherwise one or two of those guys will see us if we're not cloaked. And we just approach this door for this cutscene.
They will pay triple what we agreed. That is good for business.
But at what cost?
This is not a fucking discussion!
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be...
I decide how the Valley do business, not you.
But it's Orchid. You want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears as well as between them? Get the fuck out of my office! Now!
Alright, with that scene over, you need to quickly move over here.
Convention in London.
And we'll just hide behind this box.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex,
Alright.
they are hitting London. The Valley agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Alright, and that's where we need to head now. We can leave the Diwali territory, and we're mostly going to go back the way we came, but we're going to start by going in this little elevator shaft here, and we're going to climb up here, go into these lockers, grab some crafting parts and a biocell. I've actually managed to not use too many in this little bit so far. And we're going to smash our way through this wall. Through here. Alright. Now we're going to watch out for the robot through here. And we are definitely going to be using some cloaking just to get back through some lasers and things like that. So open up the door. And then what I like to do is start the cloak. Keep an eye on your energy level. It's good that the robot's down the other end, and this is where we were earlier when we snuck past him. And then we can uncloak. That's the door where we used our multi-tool on. And we're going to head back the way we came. Oh, I forgot to grab that on the way through. Grab that. Okay, we're gonna have to cloak. Someone behind us nearly saw us. Uncloak now. And we'll sneak our way back past this camera. Okay, once again, cloak. There we go. Uncloak, and we'll just top up our energy just in case. Just some clever uses of cloaking to get through there. And you could probably be more patient, but it's the whole reason I made sure we had plenty of biocells so that we could use it instead of having to, you know, be so patient. Now, once again, we need to get past a camera here. What I'll do though is try and be a little bit... It's going to see me for a second. That's okay. We're going to get right in behind there. And we need to make our way to those stairs through there. And we're going to do that by sneaking behind the camera. Once again, the opposite of the way that we came in. And there we go. All the way up the stairs. here again. Actually, was it up these stairs? Yeah, and then through here. So you could have gone up another level, I'll just show you. Could keep going up, but we're going to go the way we came. Oh, I didn't grab that. Or that. And over here. This will be where we took down the fella. Where's his... Oh, there's his body. I was like, where's his body gone? There he is. And back through here. Another camera to sneak past over here. Just duck in here. And once again, this one's a little bit tougher to get past. Can definitely do it. Oh, it's coming this way. Try and get in behind this box if it catches us. There we go. If it caught us, we could have just cloaked. But here we are. Back to the bathroom that we snuck in through. And we're going to jump up to this vent. If you can't make that jump, you could use your Icarus dash move, whatever it's called. Alright, and then from here, we need to get back up one level. So I use my Icarus dash move. Oop, I nearly had it then. To grab onto this. And just stand on this. And Icarus dash up to here as well. And back through the vent. And this will bring us out onto the roof above the camera. And we just wait for it to head to the left and we can just drop down here. Oh, was this a biocell in here? Yeah, another biocell. Perfect. Alright, and here we are back at the roof. We're going to make our way back through to the Red Queen. So we need to go up here. And here we go, guys. We are now exiting Diwali territory. Now, you can choose one or two ways to handle this next bit. What we can do is get back down and go through the Red Queen, or we can just drop right off there and down the bottom and make our way to the subway. What we're going to do is drop all the way down, but we're going to go silent and cloaked to make this drop. So go silent, cloak, and drop down. The cloak actually ends. I forgot about that. So cloak up again and get behind this truck. And then we can uncloak, unsilence, and we're free to go. Oops, okay. And so now we're making our way to the subway. Keep an eye on the mini-map. And we may or may not use some cloaking once again. It's usually okay to sort of sneak. Yeah, we can sneak down here. Yeah, perfect timing. There we go. Now, he can't see us because we're going down the stairs. Now we're going to cloak just to get past this laser because I'm not confident with the timing. Plus there's a turret up ahead. And once I'm behind the turret, then I'll uncloak. And I'm going to move this pesky turret. Guard this wall for me, turret. There we go. And we can head down here and travel back to our apartment down in the south. Let's do it. Alrighty, now I have just had a bit of a bug that's not allowing me to take this train station to our next location, and I've got a theory that it might be because we're using the travel point that's for non-orgs. So I just want to try something out and head down to the orgs only travel point and see if it lets us through. And it might be something to do with the fact that the cutscene at the end won't play, you know, the scene where the guard stops you because there's no one guarding it. It may be causing some issues in the game. So I'm just going to travel down here and see if that fixes it up. Let's do it. Alrighty, so that worked. So I'm not sure if that is completely the reason why, or it didn't even put us back at the non-orgs part. Very, very strange, but I tried a couple of times to travel from that far left one at the other train station, and the game crashed on me every time, and it worked first time back at that other travel point. So whether or not that's something that will happen to you, I don't know, but that seems to be a fix. Let me know in the comments if something like that happens to you and or you have a fix for it. Let us know in the comments. Now up here, there's always this pesky guard. So I'm going to cloak and take care of him cloak through this laser. And I'm going to cloak all the way up to a bit of cover just here. And uncloak. We're going to take care of this guy down there. As he turns his back on us like that, I'm going to head down here and just do a takedown on him. Because we're going to be using this path a couple of times and he can be quite annoying. So take care of him. And now we're going to head up and we need to sneak to Jensen's apartment. I'm going to stay on the right here. Let's just assess where everyone is. Alright, I'm going to use some cloaking to get past here. So let's cloak here. Alright, uncloak. Probably didn't need that one, but we're definitely going to need it as we pass this truck. Let's just get some more energy there. Alright, let's cloak. Make it a little bit easier. Get through here. We can just sneak straight past him and down here. And now we should be able to uncloak and make our way through to the apartment building. There we go. We can run now. All the way up to our apartment. Now there is a side quest that we could start if we wanted to. Don't worry about visiting Tars. There's Detective Montag, but we don't want to see him right now. We're not doing that side quest yet. Not until we have this part of the game done. So let's go in here.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
It doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
Believe it or not, it's not a bioweapon, or at least it's not meant to be one. It's a genome editing drug. It targets the gene linked to Aug rejection and deletes it.
Aug rejection? Must be why I survived. I don't suffer from rejection syndrome.
What? Are you telling me you don't need neuropazine?
That's right.
Man, that makes you...
1 in a billion, I know. The orchid, Alex. You said it's not meant to be a bioweapon.
Right. The files you and Janus got from the vault, they suggest Reed's team isn't finished making the orchid yet. It's supposed to replace the deleted gene with an artificial one that accepts augmentations. But until they do, it's deadly. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but... good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
Okay, so there we go. That is as far as we're going to go in mission number 14. Because as soon as we get to Chicane's place, it's going to start mission 15, which once again means we'll be leaving Prague. And it's kind of the point of no return. So we need to get all of the side missions done here in Prague before we leave. And we're going to do one really, really quickly right now. And that is by contacting Sarif on our little phone thing here using the remote control. So let's quickly do that.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Sarif? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Alright, let's just ask about these.
Are you suggesting all my augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the augs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my augs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
And Olaf?
Why are you so sure I didn't get these augs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the augs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
And next?
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph?
Yeah, get to the point, buddy.
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orloff might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
Okay, and that is the end of the mystery orgs. We got a Ghost and Smooth Operator bonus. Would have been hard to not get that, considering it's simply a phone call. But there we go, guys. Now, the next side quest, or side mission, sorry, is the one that's just downstairs where we go and speak to Detective Montag. Let's just have a quick look. It is the last harvest, and we're going to check up on Daria, and that's where Detective Montag was at her door. But that's going to be in the next video, guys, because that is it for this video. I want to thank you all very much for watching. I hope this is really helping, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, remember to give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, post a comment, all that good stuff. Also, remember to go and check out my Twitch channel and give me a follow there. That would really help out everything that I'm trying to do here. Not only for Twitch, but also for YouTube, because YouTube is still my priority. Making guides like this is my priority, making achievement guides and doing 100% runs and stuff like that. So if you enjoy that sort of content, please remember to like, subscribe, follow on Twitch, post a comment, all of that, and also check out my Patreon as well if you want to help me continue to do this. So there we go, guys. I will catch you all next time.